Andrew here, Sterilizer Autoclave Solutions, 704-966-1650, option 3 for free tech support. Okay, we're going to talk about Charlie 985 error code. High limit thermostat opened at least 0.25 seconds during vent mode. Okay, so it's obviously very hot. It's already sterilized. It's vented. It's trying to vent off, but then it overheats. So let's let it cool down. If there is an error code, we will reset the unit by unplugging the power cord. So if you have C985 frozen on the screen here, you're going to unplug the power cord. You're going to wait 60 seconds, and then you're going to plug the power cord back in. Then it's going to reset at the screen. Then from there, keep in mind this is going to be hot. I would recommend letting it cool 10 minutes or so. You're going to pull all the trays, all the instruments out, because the sterilizer is possibly overloaded. So you're going to pull all the trays, all the instruments out, and you're going to run an empty cycle, and you're going to verify that it's not that. If the problem persists, we will then dig deep. Okay, it's going to be a high limit thermostat is possibly failing. It's going to be loose or damaged wiring. It could be any number of pressure leaks. So most likely we'll have to take the right side panel off. And we'll run a test cycle from there. We will also look underneath here with a flashlight and make sure you don't see any burnt connectors. Specifically on the thermostats, they are underneath the chamber here. If the burnt connectors are bad, we will have to replace those before we can move to the next step. That might even solve the problem, burnt and bad connectors to that particular part. Okay, so pressure leaks. It could be, so as we're running our test cycle or the empty cycle to rule out if the unit was overloaded or not, we're going to look around the front here. We're going to look at our door gasket, make sure that it's not leaking steam up over here. It's not puddling under here, not leaking out the side here. And if our side panel is off, we're then also going to look with our flashlight back here for any steam leaks. We're going to look underneath the chamber for any steam leaks. We're going to look for any plumbing fitting leaks, the heating elements dripping. That's bad. We're going to look at the manifold here. We're going to make sure we don't have any leaks around the solenoid coils here and the plungers. We're going to look at the pressure tubing. We're going to make sure we have no leaks there, because this thing is getting too hot for some reason, and usually it's because it's run out of water. Okay, so pressure leaks we just talked about. Okay, so it could be the heating element is malfunctioning. The heating element is in the belly of the chamber. It's what obviously heats everything up. We can do a resistance test. With that, we're going to want to make sure that the unit is cold and unplugged. We pull those brown wires off. We hook up a multimeter to it, and if it ohms a certain rating, then the heating element is good. We can move to the next step. The next step is going to be the PC board is malfunctioning. So if we've ohmed out the heating element, we know that's good. We got no leaks anywhere else. Then we're going to go to the PC board. It could be something with the PC board. It could be an intermittent relay. It could be bad solder joints, bad fuse holders, stuff like that. Okay, so that's basically it for error code Charlie 985. If you like this video, please share it. Please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more Midmark troubleshooting videos.